What if you could get your most ambitious projects approved even with zero formal authority? What if you could become the most influential person in your team, not being by loudest, by being the most strategic one? We have all been there, haven't we? You have poured your heart and soul into a proposal, a brilliant idea that you know will cut costs, save time, and is going to be an ultimate jugaad. You walk into your manager's office, lay it out, and then you hear those spirit crushing words. Idea अच्छा है पर not right now. The idea is good, but not right now. Or worse, that vague, let me think about it, which is just a slow death sentence for your hard work. It makes you feel powerless. You see others getting their ideas championed and wonder what's their secret. The secret is this: influence does not come from your job titles, it comes from strategy, empathy, and psychology. And it's a skill you can learn. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a proven 4 step framework to ethically align your ideas with your manager's goals, making a yes almost inevitable. This is about making your manager your biggest advocate. First, let's reset our thinking. Stop seeing this as a contest. Your goal is not to beat your boss, your goal is to make your boss succeed. Think about the pressure on them. They have their own hidden scorecard, their boss's expectations, the quarterly revenue targets, the pressure to cut costs. Instead of trying to force your game plan on them, your job is to understand their game and show them exactly how your idea helps them win. When your success is directly tied to their success, they have every reason to say yes. This is not about being a sycophant, it's about being a strategic partner. Your proposals stop feeling just like an ask and start feeling like a valuable solution they can present to their boss. That's the core of ethical control. So the key number one is decode the hidden scorecard. The first and most critical key is figuring out what truly drives your manager. Every leader has a hidden scorecard. You just need to decode it. Find the priorities. What are their top 2 to 3 goals for this quarter? Is it increasing market share by 10% or fixing the retention problem? When you explicitly connect your pitch to one of these major goals, your idea sounds more important. Find the pain points, the headache. What keeps them up at night? Is it a budget deficit? A key project that's constantly getting delayed? Easiest way to find out, just ask tactfully. As we plan for the next quarter, what's the biggest challenge on the horizon that you feel I could take ownership of? When you frame your idea as an aspirin for their headache, you are not adding to their workload. You're offering them relief. Decipher their style. Are they a big picture, casual person who wants a 30,000 feet overview, or a data driven analyst who needs to see the numbers, the P&L figures first? Presenting a 30-page detailed report to a big picture thinker is a guaranteed way to fail. So speak their language. Key number 2, build unquestionable credibility. Your credibility stands on 2 pillars: competence and character. Competence is you have to be great at your job, but you truly stand out, become the go to expert in a domain that's valuable to your boss. If a team has a tough question on AI implementation or market regulation, your name should be the first one that comes up. This makes you a strategic resource, not just a doer. Character? This is about your honesty and reliability. Do you follow through on your promises? Do you hit your deadlines? When you mess up, do you own it immediately? Every time you deliver, you make a deposit to your credibility bank. Key number 3, frame your ideas to be irresistible. The best influencers are the masters of framing. They craft a narrative that guides their manager towards the conclusion that they want. Let's take a technique. Technique 1 is pre-framing. Never blindside your boss with huge request. Drop a line a few days earlier. Send a quick message like, "Hey, I have been digging into our client retention problem and found something interesting. I would love to share two initial thoughts with you on Friday." This pre-frames the chat, ties it to a problem they already care about, and gives them time to mentally prepare. Technique 2: Structured choices. When you present only one option, you force a yes or a no battle. When you offer two or three options, the question shifts from "should we do this" to "which one of these is the best fit." Example: instead of saying "we need 3 extra days," say "we can deliver version A with the core features in 3 days, or we can deliver version B with that extra reporting functionality in 5 days. Which path best aligns to our priorities this week?" Key number 4: Architect your alliances. In organizations, internal consensus are often the secret sauce. Decisions are rarely made just by one person. Your final key is to build a coalition of support before you can ever make that formal pitch. An idea from one person is just an opinion. The same idea backed by several respected colleagues starts to feel like a movement. Identify key influencers. Who does your boss actually listen to? A senior teammate, a manager in the finance department, a technical specialist? Ask for advice. Approach them individually. Share your idea and frame it based on their interests. Then ask for their advice. A question like, "I am working on a solution like for this operational bottleneck, and I know you are an expert in this area. Do you have a minute to poke holes into my thinking?" When they give advice, they become co-authors. They become invested in your idea's success. Leverage social proof. When you go to your manager, you can now say, "I have already floated this by Sunita from marketing and Rajesh from operations, and they have both thought it is a strong potential idea." This social proof dramatically lowers the perceived risk of your manager. Let's do a recap of the 4 keys to ethically controlling your boss's decisions. Number 1, mindset. Make your boss successful. Decode their goals and pain points. 3, credibility and framing. Be the expert and offer structured choices. 4th, alliances. Build a coalition of support. Mastering this is what separates people who wait for opportunities from those who create them. Proves that you are a strategic asset. It puts you on the fast track and you get noticed for leadership potential. This is not about changing who you are. It's about being smarter about how you operate. Start small. Pick just one of these keys. Maybe decode your manager's scorecard and try it this week. You will be stunned at how quickly the dynamic with your manager starts to shift for the better. If you're finding these strategies useful, hit the subscribe button. And I have got a question for you. What is the biggest roadblock you face when you try to get your ideas heard at work? Drop a comment below. I read every single one of them and would like to hear your story. You have more power than what you think.